In this lesson, we will find the sum of arithmetic sequences. Let's start by finding the sum of the sequence 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, 17, 20, 23. I will add together 2 plus 23 to give me 25, then 5 plus 20, which is 25, 8 plus 17 is 25, 11 plus 14 is 25. So the sum here is equal to 4 times 25, or 100. I can also write the sum as being equal to 8 over 2 times 2 plus 23. And I could say for this example, where n is equal to 8, the sum would be equal to n over 2 times a plus a sub n. So my suspicion is this might be the formula for the sum of an arithmetic sequence, but I need to look at an odd number of terms as well to be sure. So let's try that. Let's look at the arithmetic sequence 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, 17, 20 and add together the numbers in the sequence, starting with 2 plus 20, which is 22, then 5 plus 17, 22, 8 plus 14, 22, and 11 is 1/2 of 22. So if I want to find the sum of this sequence, my sum will be equal to 3 plus 1/2 times 22, which is 7/2 times 2 plus 20. So once again, I can find my sum by taking n over 2 times a plus a sub n. Okay, so the suspicion is correct. The sum of an arithmetic sequence is equal to n over 2 times a plus a sub n. Let's find the sum of the arithmetic sequence -4, -1, 2, etc. up to 47. And to do that, let's see, well, our first term here, a, is -4. A sub n here will be 47. The common difference is 3. What I'm missing in order to be able to find the sum is n. I don't know how many terms there are. So I can use the formula a sub n equals a plus n minus 1 times d. Here I know that a sub n is 47. I know that a is -4. I know that, well, I don't know what n is, but I know that d is 3. And so if I plug in all these numbers and solve, I'll find here that n is equal to 18. Okay, so n equals 18. I have everything I need to find the sum. The sum equals 18 over 2 times -4 plus 47. And I find that the sum here will be equal to 387. Let's look at another example. This time, an example of hot dog buns. Hot dog buns are stacked so that there are 10 packages in the bottom row and 6 rows in all. Each successive row contains one fewer package. If each package contains 8 buns, what is the number of buns? Okay, so if we think of the bottom row of hot dog buns as being a sub 1, or a, then the number of buns in that bottom row will be equal to 8 buns per package times 10 packages, or 80 buns. So there are 80 buns in the bottom row. What else do we know about this? There will be one fewer package per row, which would mean 8 fewer buns per row. So the common difference here is going to be -8. And another thing we know, there are 6 rows. So here n will equal 6. Okay, so if I want to find the sum, the total number of buns, I would take n over 2, which here is 6 over 2, n rows, n over 2, 6 over 2 times a, the number of buns in the first row, which is 80, plus what we're missing here, though, is the number of buns in the 6th row. So I need to find a sub 6. So a sub 6 would equal the number of buns in the first row, a plus 6 minus 1 times the common difference. So the number of buns in the 6th row would equal 80. Plus 5 times -8, and we're going to find that a sub 6 is equal to 40 here. So I can plug in 40 into my sum formula, and I will find that the total number of buns will be equal to 120. try on your own. Find the sum of the numbers 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus all the numbers in between up to plus 100. In other words, find the sum of the numbers 1 through 100.